Ignorance on fire. Anyway, we're going to get started just in a minute. I noticed that we're a couple minutes late. I had a little technical problems. Just didn't want to go on here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get started anyway. And so, hello, my name is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's title is Ignorance on Fire. And why this is so important is I want each and every one of you to know that one of the unique things about Ignorance on Fire, in my opinion, is just another definition for faith, FITH. And faith has a lot to do with just your blind belief that what is going to happen is going to happen. So, there's a lot of things that we procrastinate. Procrastination is suicide on the installment plan. And we constantly go into this overthinking, overwhelmed. I don't understand. I need to know. I need to put labels on it. Excuse-itis, victimitis, always thinking about what happened in the past. You know what I mean? It's all these things that we have that stops us from just throwing caution to the wind. Caution to the wind. And so one of the things I think is very unique that I want to bring up immediately is whether you believe in this belief or not, it's true. It's 100% true. As soon as you get excited about anything, right away, there's opposing forces that will try to take that enthusiasm, that excitement away, that joy away. It doesn't make a difference what it is. So as soon as you get to a high place, all of a sudden, wham. It's like not only instantaneously, but as I was preparing, I was on this YouTube live way early. Matt posted the graphic for it yesterday. I was on an extremely exciting call with Josh Wagle and a lot of, they called it the Mastermind Alliance yet, the top income earners and My Daily Choice. And just jacked, just really, really excited. And that went too long. And so I couldn't do this video yesterday. So now I'm more excited to share this with you today, Ignorance on Fire. Get it all loaded up, click on it. How many of you have, wanted to be excited about a Zoom or excited about a call or excited about anything, and you click on it and it's like it starts doing the streaming thing, and it's like, it's not gonna happen. So immediately, Ignorance on Fire and exciting to share this with you is like, oh crap, what's wrong? What's wrong? Maybe I should try it again. I try it again. I do it. That doesn't work. No big deal. I'll try it again. That doesn't work. Oh my God. Oh my God. Panic. And I started laughing. I'm excited to share Ignorance on Fire, have to postpone it yesterday, and now get on today, and I have technical problems. So have any of you ever experienced this? Where you watched something or heard something and it got really exciting and you're super enthusiastic and you're ready to go out and share it with the world, and bam! I'm not excited anymore. I'm not excited anymore. So how do you get back in to that excited mode? Because I want to share with you guys, when my mentor shared with me and threw out a theoretical example, I've done it for you guys where it's on a video and it's called $5,000, how to make $5,000. And I want to quickly, now that I see everybody jumping on, Arthur, Matthew, Matthew, by the way, congratulations on becoming an Inner Circle member for 3 months. Thank you. Sandy, Katie, Jamie, Dustin, James, Melody, Lisa Marie, Mary, John, my daily marketing, Anthony, Jody, Pat, Bill, Kelly, Sarah, Mike, Eric, Mike. There we go. Elijah, thank you so much for being a super chatter. I love and appreciate you, and Katie as well. And I don't know if I missed anyone. Elijah, again, you guys, I love and appreciate you. Big time, big time. The orphans will love it. Hi, Chris. So now going back to, there's things in life. I normally want to share the story with you guys, on meeting a new person. You know what I mean? It's sort of like the honeymoon phase, right? And, I can remember meeting my wife, Terry, that was 40 years ago. Golly, man, 40 years. I just love her more and admire her more than I ever have. And it was this, this little spark, or what do they call that? Love at first sight, right? And all of a sudden it just mushroomed into something more, and then more and more. And that led into, having Matthew and Kyle. And I'm just like, if you remember that excitement, that enthusiasm, that it's like it's on your mind, So The Strangest Secret, by Earl Nightingale, it's like you become what you think about the most. And I don't know if any of you guys have ever experienced this, but it's just a thought that is constantly on your mind. I was thinking about Terry day and night, man. There was a large period of time where we weren't living in the same city. I was in Williston, North Dakota. She was in Billings, Montana. And it was like, I couldn't wait for Friday afternoon to get out early so I could make this 4-hour trip, sometimes in a blizzard, with icy roads, because I couldn't wait to see her. And on top of that, the amount of time that we would spend on the phone, just honestly, really talking about nothing, but just hearing each other's voices. Do any of you relate to this? All right. So there's ignorance on fire in everything. It's like there's ignorance and fire when you're sort of excited, but you're sort of scared when you change schools. You know what I mean? Move to a new neighborhood, get a job. And it's like, you don't know anything. And you finally get this job, but you don't know your coworkers, you don't know your manager, you don't know what the job details. You're not sure. It's just jacked out of my freaking mind. And so in this industry, and I want to propose a thought to you. I thought I'd reach out to some really big network marketers that I know and ask this question. Here's a question: are there leaders that make $1 million plus a year that when they first seen this industry or seen this business model about leverage and residual and educating people on if they change their buying powers, from, the Walmarts, the Targets, the Costcos, the Amazons, and if they move their buying power, and we all could get into it, it's called cause marketing. And if there was a way that you could supplement and then your income and then go into profit, and then from profit, you go into massive profit. And all of a sudden overnight you replaced your income and now you're making, 10 grand a month, $100,000 a year. And it's all by helping other people do the same thing. And so when my mentor started drawing circles, and I'm like, are you kidding me? And he was talking about his lifestyle, and he was talking about helping other people achieve their dreams. And, today we had an MDC webinar, for September with Josh Wagle of MDC. And I'm seeing all my people from Nigeria and the Czech Republic and Germany and people hitting ranks. And I know that today is payday. And some of these people are making, like over $10,000 in US dollars. And they've been in the company just for 90 days. It's like, man, that's exciting. But the question I want for every one of you is, as I was watching these zeros, and, my mentor showed me documentation of people that he helped replace their income or make over 10 grand a month. And I just went, if they can do it, I can do it. And what happened to me is, if you ask me the name of the company, if you ask me to repeat the story of the people that started the company, if you were to ask me anything about the compensation plan or the system, I couldn't explain anything to you. Zero. Sort of like Mary and Mary Valak, where she became a 1K and she got on the leaderboard, but she doesn't understand the comp plan. See, that's ignorance on fire. And so the question that I thought is, I wonder how many people that are million a year earners got involved with this business model because of desperation. Because I did an interview yesterday, and you guys can watch it, with Joshua A. And he just hit 50K, been with the company. I think he started at the beginning of June. And June, July, August. Oh my God. It's like nuts how much this guy's made. And it was interesting when you heard his story that he had made a couple of investments that he thought were going to pan out, and they didn't. And so now when he hears about MDC, it's like, I need, not want, I need to make $10,000 right now. Right now. And me, I remember my mentor telling me, he said, Robert, how much you need to make? I said, man, I got to make $3,800 and the next couple of weeks, or I'm going to be homeless. I'm running away from the repo man because I'm behind payments on my pawn loan on my used car. I don't have electricity. And I'd like to know how many people's backs are all the way against the wall. Where I remember saying this. See, I have never had a person ever say this to me. Ever. I said to my mentor, would you please, through desperation, please, just tell me the only things I need to do. The only things I need to do to get paid with this company. And he said, Robert, if I gave you this check for $62,000 and endorsed it and passed it over to you, what would you do with it? And I started telling him I'd get my electricity turned on. I'd get my back payments for my apartment and my car taken care of. And I have some pretty good debt. And I want to fly back to Montana to propose to my girlfriend. I want to get my son back. You know what I mean? Because I got in such financial bad position. Then he goes, how would these things make you feel? How would these things make you feel? And I told him, oh my God, they would be life-changing. They would be the most amazing things in the world. And he goes, Robert, great. Get excited. Talk to people, connect with them, tell them my story, tell them my story, and ask them if they know anybody that is interested. If they say, what is this? You say, why are they interested? And then you got to set up a time for them to watch the video. Some will, some won't. So what? Next. Say as little as possible to as many people as you can, as fast as you can. Get them in front of my video. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Then he challenged me. Robert, I bet you can't get 70 people. Let's say you got half. Well, you got 70 people to watch the video. And I said, you half, you get 35. I said, I'm not half of anybody. He goes, Robert, you get this video watched by 70 people in 30 days, and your life is radically going to change. And with blind faith, he's got a check in his hand for $62,000. Then he went through stories in people holding checks. Look at, I helped this person. Look at, I helped this person. Look, I helped this person. And so with blind faith, I never thought about, I wonder who I could talk to. And is it better to call them at night or during the day? And I want to make sure to get the script. You got a script? He never gave me a script. He didn't even have a damn script. He goes, Robert, just get excited. Ask people to help you out. And with blind faith, ignorance on fire, which is better than knowledge on ice. So there's a lot of people that are going to watch this video live or recorded, and you wonder why you're not gaining momentum. You're not gaining momentum because you never went into massive action. When you go into massive action and you do it with blind faith and you just do it going, you know what? I'm going to take this challenge on. Then you have stories not like mine, but now you have stories like Moshe's and stories like Joshua. Can any one of you imagine, please imagine this, that the owner of the company does a webinar and he's showing a slide with your picture on it? That's when things are happening. So he starts out with the slides with the 1K, and you see, oh my God, there's 41Ks that are in my group. And then they show 5Ks, and you see, there's 6 5Ks in there. And then they show 10Ks, and you got like 5 or 4 10Ks. And then they show more slides, and you have 2 people in your group that are 50K. You know why I didn't get on the video yesterday for this? Because I got to watch Josh's webinar before I did this. That's ignorance on fire. And every interview that I've done now, do you see the common things that I ask? Well, how many people did you connect with? How many hours did you put in? It's like, man, doesn't matter. I don't care. I just got to get X amount of people on. And then see, that's when you start overthinking, then you go into this bad wormhole, right? Have any one of you overthought? My wife and I were watching a Netflix thing called Suits. We've been going through that. And there was a story that Donna told, right? And this guy constantly, his name is Louis Litt. He's always overthinking. And all of his overthinking always ruins. Listen closely. Always ruins. And he does stuff wrong. And that's not his intention. Are you hearing me? It's not his intention to overwhelm people and get them not to start and get them not to do it. He just overwhelms them because he doesn't know how to control just being simple. And so Donna told the story, and I think you guys will love it. She said, oh, you remind me of that guy. You ever heard the story of the guy that got a flat tire? And he goes, no, I've never heard of it. Personally, I've never heard of it. And she goes, yeah, the guy got a flat tire, and so he didn't have a jack. And so what he did is he seen a farmhouse way away. And he started walking, and as he was walking, he started thinking the wrong thoughts. You become what you think, right? And he says, oh my God. He says, what if I walk all the way over there and they're not home? And then what if when I get over there, if they are home, what if they don't answer the door? But what if they answer the door and they have a jack, but they want me to give them money for the jack? And because I don't have any money, I won't be able to get the jack. So then he knocks on the door and the person answers, and this is what they say: I'm not giving you any money for the jack. None. Slams the door and walks off. And I'm going like, that is like a lot of people that I try to train. I try to train to do this the certain way. It's like they already, well, what if they say no? And what if they turn me over to the, FTC for sending something that's spammy? And what if I get taken advantage of? What if someone rips me off? And what if someone, so all these thoughts are the opposite of ignorance on fire. That's why they say one seed of doubt and you're out. Because one seed of faith is absence of negative thinking. Now you believe, oh my God, if Joshua Daramella can find Mosh and Mosh can find Joshua A. Wow, there's always stories in this company of people finding the right people at the right time. So a lot of us find people that may get in, they might try to build the business, but they're not the right people at the right time. They're not, but they still count. Do you understand what I'm saying? To make an extra $5,000 a month, you just need 555 people that are doing 90 in personal volume, changing their buying power. So when I got involved in MDC 5.5 years ago yesterday, 2006 days, 2006 days. And Terry and I just went over 4.6 million in earnings. The typical person can't make that kind of money because they're not coachable. They don't have any belief. They won't go into massive action. That's why we have to show that notice, because the typical person continues to be this typical person, complacent, know-it-all, excuse-itis, oh, whoa, this isn't work, finding numbers of reasons why it won't work or why the company's doing the wrong thing, instead of just focusing on the one thing, focusing on the one reason why they should do it. And Joshua A's interview yesterday was just like Joshua Daramella's, is when I realized that I had something that I could give to another person, that if they believed in it and became ignorance on fire and built documentation, hit a rank. Do you know, because of ignorance on fire, Joshua, well, this is say the leaders of Nigeria now get to show their back office. Now they get to log on their phone and go, you know what? Oh, my phone's dead. But now they get to go on and say, look it. I can show you how to hit a rank. I can show you how to make this kind of income. And then it happens again, then it happens again, and it happens again. So I know a lot of people are, continuing to get training, contemplating to consider, to evaluate, changing everything. When Terry and I got involved in this company 5.5 years ago, I understood ignorance on fire. I understood that the majority of the people will say no, and they're not the right people at the right time. But I am willing to throw enough darts until I get a bullseye. And I'll just keep throwing a dart until I get a bullseye. And I'll just keep throwing darts until I get a bullseye. I just keep throwing. because numbers don't lie and numbers are not emotional. So you can have that story too if you would just follow a proven system that I was taught by people that did it for years before me, and I've been doing it for 36 years. Terry and I made over $10,000 our first 30 days in this company because I did ignorance on fire. Joshua yesterday in the interview said 80, I think it was 80 or 87 people or something like that. He personally connected, not spammed and copy something. See, that's different. If you look up human connection on Google or AI and follow that example. Hey, I copied and pasted stuff that makes no sense, and I posted it to a lot of people, and no one got interested. No kidding. Yeah, but I don't really want to connect with people. So you don't really care about people. No, hang on. Oh, you're looking for a shortcut. Hang on. Do you think that Joshua Daramella, do you think that Mosh, do you think that Joshua A, do you guys think that they are glad I was available and documented to connect with them? Hell yeah. So you got to find a way. Now, what makes me unique, and I'll end this, is what makes me very, very, very unique in this industry? Extremely unique in this industry. I'm like a unicorn. The reason I've hit the top position with 7 different companies is my ability to go back into ignorance on fire. That's it. So I'll see one group, they're going, and then they get all knowledgeable, and then they get an ego, and then they, start changing everything, and they come up with their own system, and the volume's going down, and then it's like, I'm going to change this, and then they got confused people, and everyone in their group's doing something different. It just keeps going down. I can't and will not afford to not support the 2,500 orphans that I promised to support. So as one of my groups are going down, I go, I know where they're going. I even reach out to them. Hey, is there anything I can do to share with you what I'm doing? And it's like, no, I know everything. I talked to so-and-so coach. I bought so-and-so book. I'm now listening to Jim Joe Bob. I'm going over to this training. I'm listening to these people, and I'm just watching them going da da da, down, 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 down. I'm not going to allow my income to go to nothing. So what do? I start a new group, a new ignorance on fire, drive them to the top of the comp plan, and just pray that they continue to do that. And then when all of a sudden they lose that enthusiasm and thesos, God within, this little light of mine, I'm going to make it shine. I'm going to become knowledgeable. I'm going to know everything about the product, the comp plan, and my presentation now is 2 hours long. It's like, it's not a briefing. It's a longing. Oh my God. Get to the frickin' point, please. Have you guys ever been on a webinar that you just go or watched a video and just go, can you frickin' please just put up the frickin' buy button? Come on, man. Come on. Well, we're doing this, and this product's got this, and it's kids pick the the noni fruit from special trees, and it's like, shut up, put up the button, let me buy it with the 60-day money back guarantee, and I'm going to tell you if I like it or not. It's like it's mind-boggling to me. So as soon as their volume's going down, then for me to keep my volume up, to take care of my family, and also give money to orphans and use the super chat and the inner circle money to be able to help the orphans, then all of a sudden it's like, I got to find a new leg. I got to go out there, get back in gear, start finding, sorting and finding someone like Joshua Daramella. And I'm always doing this because sometimes it takes people. There's only two groups of people, right? The people that become uncoachable. And I've been there. But the people that become uncoachable and then they get mad at the industry and become a trainer or a life coach or selling seminars. I got to do everything because I just can't figure out how to turn on the ignorance on fire switch again. I can't reduce it to the ridiculous. Go through the numbers. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in affiliate marketing and do big ticket stuff because I got a bunch of stupid people that won't listen to me. I'm glad they don't listen to you. So I just want to slam people for, $2,000 or $1,000 or $1,500 or 10 grand. I just want to slam them for that money, and I'm going to go do that for a while. Well, now they're missing leverage and they're also missing residual. See, so yeah, you don't, you can't, what is it? You only can kill a sheep once, but you can shear it forever. So if you don't care about people and you just want to get money out of their pockets and you don't want to become their friend and help them get a check and help them get a check and help them get a check and it keeps going up. If you don't want to learn how to do that, then you're never going to be successful doing this business model. Never. Because this whole thing about throwing spaghetti against the wall and see what sticks. Oh my God. I'm just one person away. Yeah, that doesn't work. So I hope you enjoyed this. You got to find a way to get into ignorance on fire, throw caution to the wind, do as little as possible. Listen to me closely. Do something that's so simple and easy by saying as little as possible to as many people as you can, as fast as you can. Just honestly believing in the numbers that you're going to run in to another person that wants to earn an income in this industry, a full-time income. So there you go. Ignorance on fire. Blind faith. Stay in the honeymoon. So, I watched Josh Wiggles webinars and I'm just excited as the first time I seen him do a webinar. Huh? I'm excited about where this company's going. I'm excited about the new people I'm going to meet that will pay freaking attention. I'm glad to find the people and that point again. The stories of John Millott and Jordan Adler and Eric Worre and a lot of people, Ray Higdon, a lot of people that earn money in this model were in desperation when they found it. They weren't know-it-alls. They didn't try to reinvent the wheel. They have stories of desperation just like mine. And so when they got in, they said, what do I do? Just tell me what to do. And they did it. And miracles happen. So follow the people that are ignorance on fire, that continue to build a new leg, and it goes to the top. And, so if you're on a corporate webinar of any company, follow the people that, wait a minute, that their name got mentioned again. Wait a minute. Are you telling me all those new people are under that person? How did they do that? Wait a minute. They did it 5.5 years ago. And then 6 months later, they did it again. And then a year later, they did it again. Then a year later, they did it again. Yeah. Yeah. Follow the people that continue to have the majority of the rank advances in their organization because what they're doing is working. I love and appreciate you. I thank you so much for taking this time to watch this video. Do me a huge personal favor and share this with people that are like, I don't know why this is not working for me. Some of you have never been in ignorance and fire in this industry. Never. So if you just contemplate to consider, evaluate, constantly looking for shortcuts, trying to consistently follow people that don't have ranks, new ranks, then they're in the teaching mode. They're in the I want to be impressive and you can hear my voice mode. It's like I'm like Kobe Bryant. I'm not interested in doing that stuff. Tried it, got the t-shirt, not interested. Okay? Because what turns me on, what my purpose, my passion is helping you build momentum and massive action in your organization. So again, I love and appreciate you. If no one's giving you permission to succeed in life, let me be the first. Let me be the first. And so you can go on our YouTube channel and actually see the quick start training, follow that. And you can also, if you'd like, plug into our inner circle. We're doing an inner circle breakthrough tonight. We do them every Thursday night. And we're here to be able to help people figure out the things that are holding them back. So love and appreciate you. Thank you so much. Again, thank you to all the super chatters. Bill, thank you so much. Randy, thank you so much. Arthur, thank you. Elijah, Katie, thank you so much. I love you guys. We'll see some of you tonight. Take care and see you soon.